the year, a newly married man in Christian McCaffrey. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
All right, so you got the Veterans Day off just like you and Bosa. So what, do you stand with him on the sidelines and just laugh at the rest of the guys? What happens on a day like today?
What you do. No, I mean, it's, training camp's exactly what it says. It's training, so even when you get these off days, that's when you can get really good workouts in, you can get good conditioning in, and still do stuff off the field, to prepare yourself for the future.
Nick mentioned something I've heard some folks talk about, the long season, you guys playing into the Super Bowl, and then it's a narrow summer for you guys. How do you have to manage your workouts and manage your training to make sure your body is fully intact to get through another 20-game season if you guys push all the way?
Yeah, I think, the coaches and the staff, they do such a good job of, programming the exact plan that you need in order to put your body, mind in the best positions, come week one. It's a day-by-day evaluation. It's a long season. We had a long one last year, so certain guys might need different things on different days, and I think it's just trusting the process, doing everything you can, but, having that week one date in the front of your mind.
Christian, there's going to be fans out there that look at you and say, okay, the guy is fast. He can bounce outside. He runs between the tackles. He catches the ball like a wide receiver, blocks when he needs to. What the heck can that guy work on? What is one thing that you try to improve?
I think you can improve everything. I think one thing I've learned in my career is that you're not just built good. It takes every single day of working extremely hard and continuing to rep it. Bobby T always says repetition and space reps. That's how you get better. And so you can't rep this stuff enough, whether it's routes, whether it's, different run plays, training your eyes, making sure that your timing is down. There's really nothing that you can't get better at, or at least continue to maintain, whatever it is that you're doing.
You mentioned Bobby T. Bobby Turner, the running backs coach. I mean, if there's ever a Hall of Fame coach, it's that guy with the things he's done with so many running backs in Denver and everywhere he's been. What is it about him that brings out the best in so many players?
I think there's something to be said about experience. Obviously he's had a lot of it, but he doesn't shy away from the details, and I think that's such an important thing. People think anybody can just go out there and coach running backs, but it's a way more sophisticated position than I think people give credit for, and he understands that, and he understands how complicated he is. But, with it being complicated, he knows exactly what to coach and when to coach it. So obviously his football savvy is the best I've been around as far as a running back coach goes. But also he demands the best from us, and he definitely he'll push us. He gets the best out of everybody in that room. And there's no one exempt from getting your butt ripped. And that's, I think, what makes him so great is he doesn't care who you are. He doesn't care what you've done. Each play, each day has a life of its own, and he understands that and keeps us accountable. And it's just a really fun room to be a part of because of that.
Listen, Christian, you're all business out there, and we get that. But in the offseason, you did get married.
Welcome to the club.
And there is that amazing photo of you guys enjoying yourselves with Greg Olsen. And he said on a podcast, he was like, I had one drink at this point.
You're right.
But he's like, I'm not a suit and tie guy. So wouldn't you have been shocked if he had made it through the entire night with his tie and jacket on? And disappointed, by the way?
Look, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And I don't know if I need to say much more than that picture right there. Look at it. Look at everybody from left to right, all buttoned up, enjoying their night. And then you get to the end, and there's Greg, who might have been MVP of the night. But no, Greg's exactly right. There's a big misconception of that picture. That was early in the night. That was pretty early in the night. I think if you were to take another one about a couple hours later, would have looked a little different, and Greg would have had some competitors, that's for sure.
Oh, he would have had a competitor? Oh, I thought maybe he would be some stuff where there could be no photo evidence.
No, I think people caught up to Greg at that point.
So who got you the best gift? Was it Coach Shanahan? Was it Kittle? Who was it? Come on.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We got a lot of great ones. I don't know if there's a winner.
Somebody got you like a bagel cutter or a bread maker?
Bagel cutters, no.
None of that?
Yeah. No, we actually didn't do gifts. A couple people sent gifts, but we definitely had a great night, and it was a great few days.
That's awesome.
Well, like I said, welcome to the club. Christian, we do have to ask you just about the situation with Brandon, just as a teammate with his, not knowing whether he's going to be here or not, the ramped up, conversation and reports about a possible trade. How do you guys deal with that in-house?
No, for me, I don't deal with it. That's not part of my job. It's not part of my position. I think, obviously, as a former teammate or, teammate of his in general, any teammate that you have, you love, you respect them, you want the best for them. As far as the business side of this game goes, it's always difficult, and so I stay out of it completely. That's way above my pay grade, and I just try to focus on what I can do every single day. But obviously, we always wish the best for any of our teammates, whether they're here or not. Obviously, we hope he's here. It's a tough part of the business.
Well, we know that you love Brandon. We know that you love Debo, but I imagine your favorite NFL receiver resides right now in Washington, D.C., and that would be your brother in Luke. What do you hear from him? Is he saying, man, camp is a grind? I can't believe it. What's the news?
He loves it, man. He's having so much fun. He's somebody that I don't know if there's someone who loves football more than him. And so when you talk to him, he's on cloud nine, and happy to be a part of that team. I couldn't be more excited for him. I know he's working his tail off, so I can't wait to watch him.
Well, who was the toughest McCaffrey growing up? Because you all were ballers. So somebody had to be king of the hill there.
Yeah, I think we'd all argue ourselves. Okay. I think you might have 4 different answers, but I think Mom might take the cake. And anyone who knows
good
it might know
answer.
that.
Soccer
Good
star.
job.
That's a mama's boy right there.
On.
Hey, good seeing you. Stay healthy, and we will see you week 1 against the New York Jets on Monday night. Thanks for the time, and congratulations on all the wedding gifts. Olsen, we know you're watching out there. We know you are.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you.